Hello. I hadn't turned the thing around, and I'm doing it on my phone this week, so I do apologise for that little hi, Julianne. Thanks for joining me. I do, yeah, I just this new version of Facebook Live is just a little bit different, and it doesn't allow you just to say hi, great to have you here. What an amazing day we've had or weekend with all this beautiful rain that we've had. It's been such a blessing, and yeah, I've just really enjoyed it. Didn't get much work done, but certainly enjoying the energy, the softness, the gentleness, the cleansing, the rejuvenating, the restfulness that the rains brought, that's for sure. It is just lovely, and had a little nana nap this afternoon, which was even lovelier, that's for sure. So welcome, welcome, welcome. And here we are. Oh, I should say good evening. My name is Shirley and Joy. I am the self-hug warrior. I've changed that, the self-love mentor. Bring you home to love, hugging the world to healing. So I've got two titles sort of, and they've just changed since Friday, which is very exciting. So Shirley Ann Joy, the self-hug mentor, self-love mentor, and Shirley Ann Joy, the self-hug warrior. So that's changed. I'm really excited about those changes. My graphic designer's already on it and just about done it. So thank you so much to Monica from Big Splash Design. I'm just so excited about that. So tonight, healing birth trauma. Here we are on week 3 of 4 that we're doing in segments. And a little bit about me is that I finished school, went straight into nursing, became a midwife, and that was truly an extraordinary time in my life. Being there and birthing many, many babies, and working in intensive care nursery as well, which was very, very challenging. And then fast forward a little bit, I had 2 children. My daughter was extremely difficult birth. I had an out-of-body experience, not that I knew what it was at the time. And what I know now is that I always thought that it was postnatal depression that I was suffering from, but what I know now is it was actually post-traumatic stress disorder, which affects a lot of women who have traumatic births. Then for some reason I decided that I would have a second child, which, you know, what is it about us that we have this happen? And yet, you know, I always knew I would have a second child. So I then had a son, and that was like an hour and a quarter, very, very easy birth. And I just know that the love I feel for Clinton is very different to what I feel for Gillian. And I'm working on healing that at the moment so that I can open my heart to the love that I know that we have for each other, that's there between us, but there's all this story in between. There is the story of her birth that is blocking that up a little bit. So about a month ago, I was writing in one of my groups, responding to one of the girls who wanted to heal her relationship with her mother. And I started writing about how I'd healed my relationship with my mum about 3 years ago now. And I wrote, healing is having no past between you. So when you heal your relationship with yourself, with others, it's about having no history, no past between you. And I realized that's what my mum and I had in that moment, is we greet each other as we are in the moment, and there is just this amazing exchange of love and kindness and compassion between us. And I just feel so blessed that I've actually got to experience that. And I can now know that if I can heal one relationship, then I can certainly do it with others. So I'm very excited about that. Not sure what you mean by now, Julianne. Oh, now, heal it now. Yeah, absolutely. So these series of Heal Your Birth Trauma came about from me being in Darwin with my 36-year-old daughter and my 20-month-old grandson, and I was blessed to be at his birth, which again was fairly traumatic for her and for me watching, I can tell you. And what I've been doing over the last, in the now, yes, thanks Julianne. What I've been doing as an energetic healer over the last 10 years is actually working with pregnant women. It's not my main people I work with, but I have contributed to different books. One's called A Modern Woman's Guide to a Naturally Empowering Birth by Katrina Zaslowski. Amazing book. And also Peaceful Birth, Peaceful Earth by Kate Tully. And you can find both of these on Facebook. One of the things I love about Kate's book in particular is that she has a poem in the front of it which takes you from peaceful conception, peaceful pregnancy, peaceful birth, and it goes all the way through infants, school age, teenagers, adult, into the leaders. So this peace will just, over generations, we will have a peaceful planet. So her birth book, Peaceful Birth, Peaceful Earth, is very much has that essence of peace about it and possibility. So I hold the space for peace on earth. I really do. And I know it can be a reality if we just keep doing what we're doing and working on our own ability to be at peace with ourselves and where we're at in the moment. And if we keep working towards that day in and day out on ourselves, then that then ripples out to other people around the planet, and certainly our families, our communities, our country, and around the planet. So, you know, what is it that you know you want to hold dear to you that will allow you to be that huge, big contribution, even if you think you're little? And as I say, if you think you're too small to make a difference, think of mosquito. Gosh, you can be in bed and one of them buzzing around makes a huge difference, and they're just like minute. So let's get on tonight. The energy has shifted somewhat. You could probably feel that it's totally different tonight. So I'm really not quite sure where we're going to go tonight, but let's go. I did put some questions out there. I would have loved to have had some men come on the call and contribute their energy, and they may yet, who knows, but we're just going to go with the energy and do what it is that we're here to do. So I think we'll just keep it really simple tonight, and in general, hug the world to healing, say the peace mantra around birthing and pregnancy, and yeah, I've got chocolate brownie that's just come out of the oven, so no. Oh dear, you just got to laugh sometimes. It has been really intense couple of weeks shifting birth trauma off the planet, and so let's just go back and look at generational stuff again and see what else just comes up for us. So if everyone would like to just take a deep breath from your perineum to your crown and relaxing on the out breath, taking that breath all the way down to the perineum, and then just breathing up once again, all the way to the crown, and relaxing even more on the out breath. And then another deep breath. Oh, excuse me. And relaxing even more on the out breath. Now bringing that breath up into your heart space. Nice one. And so, all the places and spaces, past, present and future and for all eternity, that allow the history of birthing, the generational history of birthing, the negative stories around birthing, where every woman is telling her story because she needs to speak it. It needs to have a voice. So what I get is when we talk in this negative energy around birth stories, it's because we have to release our own pain, or we're not willing to release our own pain. So all of that and everything that is and everything that is and everything, holding all of that in place. So let's take a deep breath and release, relinquish, give all that up, let that go now, releasing all of that and all of that and all of that and everything that is and everything that is and everything that is and all of that and all of that and all of that and everything that is. Oh. And all of that and everything that is. So all the pain and hurt and suffering that all women have experienced at the hand of male doctors, patriarchy, the church, being disempowered as feminine, as birth mothers, as healers. Let's take a big deep breath and releasing all of that. Releasing all of that and all of that and all of that and everything that is and everything that is and everything that is. And taking another deep breath now. Hi, Kara. And releasing all of that and all of that and all of that and everything that is and everything that is and everything that is and all of that and all of that. And all the struggle, pain and heartache, heartbreak from pregnancy, birth. So I'm looking at all the miscarriages, all the abortions, all the people who were pregnant who didn't want to be pregnant, the men who didn't want to be fathers. So everywhere where children have been disowned, where mothers have been abandoned through the fear of the father. So releasing now the fear of the father, releasing all of that. Take a big deep breath, release, relinquish, give all that up, let that go, releasing that, the fear of the father. Wow. Everywhere where men haven't been ready to be fathers. Everywhere where it's interfered with their career. And remember too that we, as women in this lifetime, have been men in other lifetimes. And men in other lifetimes have also been women. Okay, men in this lifetime have been women in other lifetimes birthing babies. So we have to realise oh, fabulous, Cara. Well, I'd love to connect with you at some stage. So just, be aware that we have both been both. We've both been male, supporting our partner birthing, and we've been female birthing and vice versa. So I think this is a topic that's very much overlooked. And I think the men are given a really, really bad rap. There's a lot more to it than them standing there or being there with their woman birthing when they have so much of their birth history as female in there as well. So all of that and everything that brought up, releasing all of that, take a deep breath. Releasing all of that and all of that and everything that is and everything that is and everything that is. And all of that and all of that and all of that and everything that is. Cheryl, hi. Great to have you on, sweetheart. Gentle love. Absolutely. Gosh. We are in this time in history where the energy of masculine and feminine are here to integrate. And how exciting is that? Our own masculine and feminine to integrate, as well as the masculine and feminine in relationship to integrate and have cooperation and balance once again, and that will contribute in phenomenal ways to bring about more balance and peace on the planet as well. So really, really important to acknowledge that. Patricia Morrison, great to have you here. Wow. So all the chakras, so everything spoken and unspoken about birth, yeah, all the secrets about birthing. Wow, I don't know where this is coming from, but gee willikers, all the secrets to birthing, secrets around birthing. Everywhere birthing had to go underground, everywhere the true energy of birth. Wow, this is interesting. The true energy of birthing had to go underground. So there's a secret. There is a secret. Oh, wow. Anyway, we'll get layers off this so it can actually come into our awareness, into reality about whatever that is. It feels really light and amazing and empowering. So maybe it's the higher manna, lovely to have you here. Maybe it's that empowering birth energy, feminine, a female that needs to rise up. And we have been suppressed as females for like 2,000 years. And it's time to own that power, the birth power, the feminine power that we are. And I think once we do that and have that, the birth power, reinstated within us. So lovely to see you, Manna. Kaz, thank you for being here. I think once young mothers hidden away. So yeah, the shame around birthing in particular, unwed mothers. So all of that energy around unwed mothers, the shame everywhere where, wow, we haven't done this one, Julianne. Everywhere where mothers have had their babies, unwed mothers have had their babies taken from them, and all the grief and pain and loss and heartache around that. So, wow, that's got so much sadness attached to it. Ooh. So everyone, please take a deep breath and release, relinquish, give all that up, let that go, releasing all that energy, the shame and guilt and the wretchedness that women have faced, having their babies taken from them, and the heartache and the heartbreak attached to that, and the guilt and the shame 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 and all of that and everything that is and all of that and everything that is and all of that. Wow. Yep. So everyone take a deep breath for me, please. And releasing, relinquishing, giving all that up, letting that go. Oh, releasing all of that and all of that and all of that. If anyone wants to write anything in the comments, then please do. If there's anything that you're aware of that you would like to personally shift, then we can look at that as well. Or PM me. I've got my computer up. So, all right. So everywhere patriarchy has stolen our birth power, not just our birth power, it's more than that. It's like, wow, yeah, I've got the energy of it. It's like, it was so much, okay, here it is, annihilation. So they were trying to annihilate us, annihilate our power. And this is what the Spanish Inquisition was, through the Catholic Church, where 9 million women were burnt at the stake. 9 million women. So if that's not trying to eradicate the feminine, I don't know what is. I watched a movie, it was called Dangerous Beauty, set in Italy in the 1570s, and very much about courtesan. It was centered around a woman who was a courtesan who was then accused as being a witch. But back then, anyone could be accused of being a witch. If a man wanted to get rid of his wife, he could accuse her of a witch. So all the torture and torment and terror that women went through back then, let's just take a big deep breath and release, relinquish, give all that up, let that go, releasing all of that. Oh, wow, all of that and everything that is and everything that is. So everything that was stolen. Yes, thank you, Cheryl. So everywhere we hand our newborn baby to someone, a doctor or nurse. There was a video or something. Yeah, it was a video or a post going around on Facebook a while ago about this doctor who was singing happy birthday to newborn babies, and everyone's saying, oh, isn't this wonderful? And it's like, no, it's not. This child should be with its mother, hearing its mother and father's voice, not hearing this loud voice singing happy birthday. So everywhere where you're handing your baby over to be weighed and measured and pumped through vitamin K, and oh gosh, here we go. So, I've dealt with this, but here we go again. So as a midwife, one of my jobs was holding baby boys while they were circumcised. Wow. And so all the trauma that little babies were, well, and girls too, with needles, like pumping needles into boys and girls. But anyway, let's get back to the circumcision. So yeah, so all the trauma attached to circumcision for boys on the planet. So let's take a deep breath and release, relinquish, give all that up, let that go, releasing all of that and all of that and all of that and everything that is, and everywhere where that's based in religious, as a religion, as a way to lessen sexual pleasure. So there was an amazing article, I still may have it on my computer, by a Jewish father who was coming up for his son to be bar mitzvahed, and he got thinking, well, why are we doing this? Because, you know, we are born in God's image. What is the point? So he did lots and lots of research and realized that it was all about limiting sexual pleasure. And from a religious point of view, you can actually see that. So he didn't choose to have his son circumcised, which was pretty amazing. So all of that and everything that is, and all of that and everything that is, and everything that is, releasing all of that, taking a big deep breath and releasing all of that, everything that is, everything that is, and all of that, and all of that, and all of that. So feelings of acknowledgement and lack of celebration. Yeah, Cara, I think unacknowledgement and celebration. Yeah, so much. Yeah, it's, I think because when you're in a hospital setting, and usually most of them are traumatic, it's like a doing, not a being. So birthing is a doing thing, whereas when you be and you're in the energy and you're in your body and everything's just flowing, then at the end of it there is this celebration and there is this acknowledgement. But in the hospital system, because it's such a doing thing, it's like a mechanical process. Holy moly. Everywhere where birth has been made a mechanical process rather than a natural physiological process. Let's take a big deep breath about that one. Taking a breath and releasing all of that and all of that and everything that is. Oh, wow. And everything that is and everything that is and everything that is. So all the patterns to do with birthing. Hi, Julie. It's okay to say no. Absolutely, it's okay to say no. And that's what I love about Katrina Zaslowski's book, A Modern Woman's Guide to a Naturally Empowering Birth. It's very much about, it's not about everyone having perfect births by any means, but it's a great book because it actually is about empowering women to know that they have choices. And I think so many women don't realize there's two things. One, they don't they're not informed. They don't realize they can say no. They don't realize they have choices. And the other thing that I notice and I'm aware of is a lot of women are more than happy to give their birth power away over to an obstetrician. They just say, you know, and that's just where they are in their level of consciousness at the moment. And it's where they probably feel safe, whatever that is, and that is cool. But I think we're coming into an era now where women are starting to take their power back, and that is about saying no. So thank you for that, Julianne. Thank you so much. Not quite sure what you mean about patterns, my lovely. Can you give me a little bit more information on that? Whew, okay. Doing really cool. So, all right, circumcision. Who'd have thought? So we're going back there. Oh, gosh. Yeah, so what does that make baby boys feel? That they're imperfect? Yeah, there's something about that. Hi, Jackie. There's something about it, but I'm just not getting whatever that is. So maybe it'll show up next week anyway. Maybe that will unravel next week. Anyway, the energy is pretty amazing at the moment. As I said, it's a lot lighter. So I think we'll leave it there. If any of you require any assistance on a one-to-one level, yes, we do roll over for this, is how things are done, and it certainly has been done very well from a patriarchal, medicalised point of view, Julianne, that is so sure. And the rolling over has been giving our power away, and now it's very much about having that back. Women choosing and knowing that they have choice, being informed so that they know what choices they can make, and feeling empowered that they can say no to doctors, so, and nurses and the establishment. So, you know, there's big stuff happening around the world that is changing the world, changing the face of birthing, as I say, revolutionising how it's done. And, you know, we're in this transitional stage where there's always a little bit of upheaval and chaos at that point. But it's all changing, which is really, really good. All changing. So, as I was saying, if any of you feel you need any one-on-one sessions with this, then please just get in touch. And other than that, let's go and do a little bit of hugging the world to healing, which I always enjoy. So we're going, for those of you, let's dance happy. Yes, we can put happy on. We can put that on. I'll find it and we can play it towards the end. I love that. I love that the energy's lighter now. That is really, really cool. All right, so if you would like to get really comfy, and we're going to go out off the surface of the planet. And that's Cara sending me a message. Thanks, Cara. Look forward to connecting with you and having a chat. So, all right, so everyone get comfortable, feet on the floor. Have some water if you need a drink. And we're going to go off. Yes, I need water. You're correct. I'll be back. I was concerned about getting the chocolate brownie out of the oven. Okay, so nice and comfy. I'll guide you all the way out. So we're going to expand out off the face of the planet, and then we're actually going to say the peace mantra while we're out there, and we'll just see how it goes. We went to 120,000 kilometers off the face of the planet. It was very specific, amount, which I hadn't had it like quite that specific before, so that was really interesting. So let's see what happens this time. So again, just taking a big deep breath from your perineum to your crown, and just allowing your body to relax. And those of you who haven't done this before, just imagine that you're in the center of a balloon, and we're just going to expand the balloon out. And so now just allowing, and just know you're going to do it. Like, it's just your energetic body knows what to do. So just taking another deep breath, perineum to crown. And now just expanding out as big as the room you're in. Expanding out as big as the house you're in. As big as the suburb. As big as the state you're in, as big as your country. So now expanding out till you're as big as halfway around the world. Expanding out as big as the world now. Beautiful, that feels good. Now we're going to go to 120,000 kilometers off the face of the planet again. Yep, we're just going to settle here. That was quick. And now if you just turn your palms face the earth, allowing the Christ consciousness of love and peace energy to flow through your crown, out your hands. Just allowing that beautiful energy of peace and love to flow in through your crown, divine love and peace, and out the palms of your hands as we say the peace mantra, the birthing and pregnancy peace mantra. So let there be peace with birthing and pregnancy. Let there be peace with birthing and pregnancy on the earth. And let it start with me. Peace with pregnancy and birthing in my mind. Peace with pregnancy and birthing in my heart. Peace with pregnancy and birthing in my soul. Peace with pregnancy and birthing in every cell of my body. Taking a breath. Let there be peace with pregnancy and birthing. Let there be peace with pregnancy and birthing on the earth. And let it start with me. Peace with pregnancy and birthing in my mind. Peace with pregnancy and birthing in my heart. Peace with pregnancy and birthing in my soul. Peace with pregnancy and birthing in every cell of my body. And just allow that energy to flow. You might see it wrapping around the world as blue and pink energy, blue and green energy, purple and pink energy. Throw some yellow in there, I'm getting. Okay, so big deep breath one more time. And let there be peace with pregnancy and birthing. Let there be peace with pregnancy and birthing on earth. And let it start with me. Peace with pregnancy and birthing in my mind. Peace with pregnancy and birthing in my heart. Peace with pregnancy and birthing in my soul. Peace with pregnancy and birthing in every cell of my body. Taking a big deep breath. And now, just putting your arms out, you can do it either just in your mind as a visualization, and just pull Mother Earth towards your heart as you wrap your arms around her, and just be one with the energy of Mother Earth, allowing her to feel your love and peace. Allow the gifting and receiving. She too needs a hug. She too needs our support, our energy. She gives so much to us. She's grateful. Beautiful. Wow. Oh my gosh, I could stay here all night. Just allowing you to know that you are able to contribute to the earth, to peace on earth, in such a simple, easy way. So beautiful, everyone. You're doing an amazing job. We just wait for the energy to shift. It's so beautiful. Oh, wow. And this is hugging the world to healing. This is what so much of my work is about. You are contributing to peace on earth, love on earth, healing our planet, healing the world. Okay, so just moving back off the surface of the planet just for a moment. Wow, thanking Mother Earth for contributing to each of us. Thanking her for allowing us to contribute to her. And now just allowing yourself to come back slowly, coming back now, allowing yourself to come back to as big as your country, as big as your suburb, just coming back now, back into your suburb, back to your house, back to the room in your house, back into your chair, feeling your body on the chair, wriggling your fingers and toes, opening your eyes, clapping your hands, having a drink of water. That was pretty exquisite. I just marvel at how incredible that feels every time I do that. Wow, that was amazing. Last week was amazing. This week was even more amazing. So thank you all. So you're all back. Okay, make sure that you're all back sitting on your chairs, clapping your hands, stomping your feet. Great, glad you are, Julianne. Yeah, beautiful, fabulous. That was extraordinary. Thank you so much for each of you for being here. And then just before we go, anyone who wears glasses, take glasses off. We'll just do some self-hugging. So self-hugging, the way to self-healing, the way to self-loving. It is an extraordinary, simple process that if you practice it each and every day, at least for 30 seconds, several times a day, you will have such an amazing connection with yourself, and you will, well, I should say I have this extraordinary feeling of gentleness and tenderness with myself. It soothes and comforts if you're feeling anxious and stressed, and does a lot more than that as well. So just taking your left hand and putting the base of your thumb up behind your earlobe. Your first finger just where your ear meets your head, the next two in your temple. The third little finger either on the corner of your eye, or this corner if you've got long fingers, and then just the base of your thumb, tucking it under and tipping your head to the left. So you're just snuggling in. That feels good already. Taking your right hand, popping it either on your solar plexus, cupping your left breast, or around on your ribs, whatever's comfortable for you, and allowing your shoulders and your elbows to relax. And now breathing from your perineum to your crown. And on the out breath, saying relax, relax, relax. So say this in your mind when you're doing this at home by yourself. So you want your body nice and relaxed, and breathing up again. Perineum to crown, relaxing even more, even more, even more. And then perineum to crown. And relaxing even more, even more, even more as you're snuggling in even more. And now bring that breath up into your heart space. And just feel your heart expand. Now put your attention where your cheek connects with your hand, and where your hand connects with your cheek. This is the connection point of your body and soul. This is where they meet. Your inner being, your spirit, your divine essence. This is a way to be fully embodied. And closing your eyes if that's comfortable for you. And just know after 20 seconds, mine kicks in about 3 seconds now. And about 20 seconds, 10 to 20 seconds, when you're used to working with energy, your happiness hormones will kick in. You'll have this feel-good elixir of energy running through your body. And it's so delicious. And this is about feeling good and being happy. This is such a simple tool that you can use every day so that you can feel good and be happy, because that's what you choose. So simple. I'll post the video in the link. I've got it on YouTube finally, so I'll post the link in the feed. So if you want a refresher, you can just go and visit anytime. Oh gosh, how good does that feel? Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And until next week, we'll be doing it again. That will be our last video in our Healing Our Birth Trauma series. So taking care, blessings everyone, and bye for now. Bye. Thank you for being here.